Good morning, this is Dee, and I am here with Carrie Butterfield, and we are out at 20970 Forest Service Road 250. The official address is Monte Vista, but we're in the town of Jasper. And incidentally, that 20970 is the distance from the pavement there where you turn off of basically that 285 south coming out of Monte Vista. So almost 21 miles outside of Monte Vista. We're here on 53 acres, and this consists of a large parcel here that crosses the Alamosa River. The Alamosa River is going to be right here. You own this side and this meadow out in there, and it goes back to a point over here, up the hill over here, and then downriver almost a mile. There's almost a mile of riverfront included with this property. It's July 12th. It is lush, green, beautiful. It's almost noon and it's about 72 degrees out here. So even in the height of our summer, it is cool and beautiful. And this is where you want to be. So come with us. We're going to take you on an informal tour of the property, show you kind of the property pins. We're going to take you down to the spring. This property includes half of the water rights to the Jasper Spring. So we're going to take you down there and look at that. The home itself is 1,056 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. We'll go in there after we tour the property. So stay with us, and this is going to be a fun adventure. All right, folks, this is Carrie. He is the property owner here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the spring. This is the Jasper Spring. We are out at the very corner of the property, and if you look at the map, like on the flyers or like I have in the blog, this is where the little green smiley face is. So you can see where it is on the property. Carrie, tell us the history and what's up with the Jasper Spring.
Good morning. Jasper Springs is the reason that this town is here. This is the best water. This tank here is 500 or 600 gallons. There's a lot of people bring a pump in here and just pump right out of this 600 or 700. I don't know how many gallons in here, but a lot of water. It flows all year. It's the best spring up here ever. Let's see. Yeah, I own half of the senior water rights. My place and the neighbor's place is together, and I bought half, so he's got half of the water rights, and so do I. Good water. It's just raw water. It's
not treated.
There you go.
But you said that they do bring a water report, so it's tested occasionally?
Yeah, they test it once a year to make sure that everything is good, and it's good drinking water. But yeah. So a lot of people have cisterns like I do, and this water can be taken out of here by tank and bring it up to your house for your showers or.
And you just let people come and use it.
Yeah.
And
well, the town of Jasper has junior water rights. I have senior water rights, but they do have junior water rights.
okay.
And some people do have wells, and some people choose not to have a well and just use the water out of the springs here.
Okay, and the town of Jasper, your home itself is not on any kind of HOA, but the lots that are with it are part of the HOA.
Yeah.
And that's $400 a year, and that includes
it's
your
$150.
$150. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, $150 a year.
Yeah.
Because there's 4 lots. That's where I got the
Yeah,
the 4.
right.
And that includes your trash service.
Yeah,
and a caretaker.
Caretaker. There's caretaker up here all winter. They're not paid to caretake during the summer, but during the 7 months of the winter, they're up here all year long. So we virtually have no break-ins or anything like that. They're really good, and it buys an emergency phone up by the Jasper sign up here, and it also we have a dumpster down at Skyline.
Okay.
That we use. We can take our trash down too. So.
Okay, perfect.
150 is the cheapest. I mean, that's the best buy I get for anything.
Right, it is. Okay, and then the water flows down out this way, and your property line is down here where the river almost meets the road.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
We're going to go down there next and take a look.
Okay.
Okay, so for reference here, we're just going to use this private property sign we've got right here. As you're coming from the house, which is up this way, you can see the shop there. We came down the road here, and then where the river kind of comes to the road right here at this private property sign, we're using this as our point really, but the property line, his property is actually across the corner there. This little bit belongs to the neighbor. But for all intents and purposes, if you look at the map, all of this beyond here, all the way back into that big gorgeous meadow, around, there's the shop, the spring is going to be back down in here. All of that is your new mountain paradise, 53 acres. About 52 and a half or so is part of the main parcel, and then there's those smaller lots that are part of the HOA, but the main house is not. So you have the best of both worlds. You have no covenants for your house, but the lots give you access to the benefits of the HOA. So we will get on back down to the river and show you some of the sites down by the water. Stand by. Okay, we have come back down to close to the house, and right up in here is a lake. We'll drive up there and show you in a second. This is a spring. It's the what?
Spring Creek.
Spring Creek.
Yeah.
And this part right here is seasonal, but it runs through the property. It's used occasionally for irrigation, stuff like that. It just keeps the meadows green. We're going to drive down to the river. We're going to look at the lake, and over here, up against the mountain there, that's where the elk spend their spring. They have babies out there. That out there is the conservation easement where nobody can build. That's just for the elk, and it keeps your mountain paradise. You'll never have a house over there. It's yours, but it's protected. So let's go look at the river.
Want to go to the river first or the lake?
Take us around. It doesn't matter to me. Let's just go exploring.
Are you photographing?
Yeah.
Okay. All
fish in there. We just saw one jump right over there. This is some of the most clear water I have ever seen.
Spring fed.
Spring fed. Little fish. A few of them. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. This is on the neighbor's property. It's not yours, but you can look at it and you can enjoy it. Let's go look at the river and everything else out here. God, this is pretty. Look how clear this water is.
We'll drive up here so you can see it a little bit. Okay.
Hold up a bit.
Here.
Okay, Carrie, so we are down by the river, and just for reference, the pond, the little lake is right up here. The house is right behind us, right there. The shop is going to be over here, and the spring down here. You were telling me yesterday, or the day before, about the history of the mine, and there's a mine right back up in here, and there's stairs back over here. Well, right, let me see if I can find my finger here, right back there. Tell me about all that.
Okay, these stairs lead up to the Perry mine. It was the first mine that was found up here in the patent was 1879. They found it a couple of years before they got the patent. And the mine is way up top there. And so our first governor of Colorado, this was before Colorado, he was the major shareholder in this mine up here. They sold shares to build all this infrastructure to get up to the ore, and they had Ingersoll ran 36.5 horse steam engine to run everything, the mine cars and all that stuff. And on the very first load out, the cable broke, the brakes failed, and it ripped out everything that they'd done for 3.5 years. So they declared
crazy.
Bankruptcy, and then they sold that steam engine up the river. About 3/4 of a mile up here is the Miser mine.
Okay.
The Perry mine, this mine here was a silver mine. The Miser mine is a gold mine.
Okay.
And Mr. Adams bought into that mine, and when they were drilling in here, they hit a water pocket. It blew out and killed everybody in the mine, and it's never been opened since.
And that was the Perry mine that blew out because of water?
No, the Perry's up here, the silver.
Okay.
The Miser is the
Miser.
one down here.
Okay.
The Miser's only about 80 feet above the river. the prairie way up on that steep hillside, way up there.
Okay.
And that was silver. So.
Okay, and then if you continue on up the canyon, you get to Summitville.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that was a gold mine.
That was a very rich gold mine, one of the richest. So Mr. Adams, after these two failures, bought into the Little Annie mine up there, and he made a killing. He made a fortune up there, and he was very well connected. So when he started on the Perry mine up here, he got Theodore Roosevelt to sign off some forest property to be able to put the town of Jasper up in here. So this man was very well connected with the high level government people.
Okay, okay. And then you were telling me about the geology of the area and how this is a nestled caldera. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because we can see that we're sitting in a bowl.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a bowl here. Everybody look around. And a bowl in this area, we consider it a caldera if...
Well, what happens is a plume of lava comes up from the center of the earth, and when it gets in at about 2,000 feet, it's got enough pressure and it'll become a volcano. And this chamber empties out and it collapses. That's a caldera, and you can see them much better now that we have Google Earth. It's hard to see them up close, but this wall back here is the edge of a caldera. That is the Summitville caldera. There's the Platero caldera. That's why it's nested. And there's actually a third one that doesn't have a name that I'm aware of. Okay. So there's 3 calderas right in this area. And that's why there's so much gold and silver up in here.
And the San Juans are very much a volcanic, the mountains were created by the volcanoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas the Sangre de Cristos out on the other end of the valley are upheaval.
That's an uplift.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're more jagged. These are not as jagged.
But steep.
Steep.
Yeah. They're steep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get a couple more shots of the river and then we'll take you into the house. Make sure you guys see the drone video. Make sure you look at all the photos. I've got maps and everything on the virtual tours. And you just really have to see this to appreciate it. We're just giving you kind of the 50-cent tour here. Give me a call. We're going to bring you up here, take you out in the Jeep, take you out in the ATV, and we'll show you exactly what we're looking at, because you can't put this into words. This is spectacular. You need to see it. All right, stand by. We'll go inside the house in a second. For those of you looking to bring your horses, this is roughly just under an acre here, and it's fenced. If you wanted to bring them and put them in here, it's ready to go. Or you of course can fence out here if you wanted to run a hot wire or something. Any of this can be used for horses. It's lush, it's green, it's beautiful, ready to go. Okay, and here we are back up on the porch. For reference, the river's down here. Your beautiful meadows out there. That's where the elk are. and we're going to go ahead and go inside. But first of all, look at this porch. Just sit here with me for a minute and look at that. All right, let's go look at your new house. So this home was built in 2015. It's 1,056 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. You've got incredible windows here, vinyl windows with screens that open. So you have an entire wall of that view. You can sit inside and watch, or you can sit out if you want. This home is coming furnished for the most part, with the exception of the fish. And of course the personal photos, he's taking those, and personal effects. But it's comfortable, it's quiet, it's solid. As far as heat, you have your wood stove here. There's a wood shed out there with some wood to get you started. And there is a propane furnace here in case you're gone for a couple days and you want to keep the heat on. That will run, and you don't have to worry about the fireplace staying lit. Nice, bright, open kitchen. Let me back up here a little bit and show you this. That's a gas stove run on propane. And this heater is propane. The rest of the house is electric, run on solar. We are off-grid here. Here's our first bedroom. Again, big open windows. You can open these and let the breeze just blow through. You've got sliding barn doors if you want the privacy. Otherwise, it's just nice and open. Here's your bathroom. Shower. I can't explain how comfortable this is. Again, it's the hottest part of the day in the hottest part of the year, and it's probably 70 degrees in here. It's just perfect. Out there, there's the woodshed. Here's the second bedroom. There you go. Again, make sure you check out the virtual tours. I've got a 3D Matterport tour. We've got the drone video. And if you click on the additional photos link, you'll see more of the just kind of unedited photos that I've grabbed from around the property. So, oh, look there. There's the thermometer. Out on the porch, it is 69 degrees. Yep. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Dee. Give me a call, 719-873-5605. We'll get you up here for a showing because you really have to feel this, not just see it. Have a great day.